Oh, hello everybody. This is Christine coming to you live from the Cards by Christine studio here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And it's a little bit later than normal and it is a Tuesday night. So some of you are probably wondering what is going on. So it's normally date night on Tuesday night, but my boyfriend has a bad back problem. So he is recuperating at home, which gives me time to stamp. Yay for me. Well, sad for him, but cool for me. I got to just craft right before I actually went live. So super cool for that. I'm just trying to get my Facebook up and started so that I can follow along with you. And I got to make sure that I get my sound all the way off. So I love to see who's commenting and watching, and this is so much fun. I love seeing the interaction and activity between everybody that I know and some new people on there. So it's awesome that you guys help each other and answer each other's questions. Super, super cool. So let's see if I can find where you girls are gonna be watching me. Yay, there it is. Okay, cool. So I have something exciting today. I actually was looking at Pinterest and Facebook earlier this evening, and I saw a card that I absolutely loved, and I thought I want to make this for tonight. So isn't that awesome that we can actually see something and then go upstairs or go into our craft room and make it? And the funny story is I thought that I had the stamps. I thought that I bought them. And then I went upstairs to go make the card and I could not find the stamp set. So I was like, okay, shoot. Well, I still want to make this card, but how am I going to do it? So I thought, well, I'm going to improvise, and I looked through my stamps and I found other stamps that I could use in place of it. So it's really, really awesome, so that like if you see something online or if you see an idea somewhere and you don't have all the tools to use it, that is okay. So you can definitely find other things that you have to use in place of some of the things that are actually on the sample that you're looking at. So that's called casing. Create and share everything. Copy and share everything. So we really highly encourage that. So, okay, so just a little note too, adhesives. I still do have adhesives. If anybody's running low, just message me, let me know that you need them. Also, I have a celebration board here, my shopping spree board. I have 6 names left on this to fill. Otherwise, my board is full. Super, super cool. So let me just see here. The celebration board is almost full. So I have 6 names left to put on that board, and we're going to do a drawing tomorrow. So one lucky winner is going to win either a half-off item or a $25 gift certificate with me, whichever they want. So that's super cool. I put 4 names on the board today. It is the last day of March, which means that it's the last day of celebration. And I'm going to go through celebration items with you after I'm done making my card with you. So also the other thing I wanted to mention too is now is a great time to get paper pumpkin. Hi, Angela. Thanks for joining in. Now is a great time to get prepaid paper pumpkin subscriptions. I know some of you buy them 1 month at a time, but you may want to consider, if the budget has it within the means, you may want to consider getting a 3, 6, or 12-month subscription. With a 3-month subscription, you get a free celebration item, and then you pay for it up front, and then you don't have to pay for it on the monthly basis for the next 3 months. Or like with a 6th month, somebody just bought one today. Actually, Linnea, yay, you bought today. I'll put your name on the board. I forgot about that. You get your name on the board for getting your paper pumpkin subscription. So good thing I thought about that. So I'll make sure to put your name on. But she got some celebration items because she bought a prepaid subscription. So that is a good thing to do. Also, at the end of this card making session, I'm going to show you what I've got coming up for the next classes to let you know what's live and what's going to be going on with my Facebook Lives. So, okay, with that said, Angela, are you ready? You're the only one that's joined in right now, but I'm betting that a bunch of people are going to watch the replay. So, okay. So this is the card that I cased off of, I think I actually, oh, my hair's in here. It gets everywhere, girls. Okay, so this is the card that I cased off of Facebook, and I just saw it and I loved the simplicity of it. And it's just one card base, and I stamped, especially with what's going on now, I put hugs, prayers, love. So I pulled out my Butterfly Gala, and I pulled out this background stamp, and I don't know if you're ever gonna guess where that comes from. Stacy, nice, thanks for joining. I bet you are gonna guess where that comes from, because I believe, Stacy, that you own this stamp set. So I think the animal outing stamp set and cards that we made back for that class. That was a whole year ago. So, all right, so for this card, what I pulled in, let me pull in my products so I can show you what we use. Maybe Stacy will guess in that time. But first of all, I pulled in Butterfly Gala. That is where the butterflies come from. So I pulled in some of the solid images, the body, and then I pulled in the stamp right here for the outline. So that's Butterfly Gala. And I really wanted to use this set because it features, it's kind of, let's see if there it is. It features the Butterfly Duet Punch. And this is, hi Diane, this is a free punch with a $100 order right now during celebration, which ends tonight. So you get this free with a $100 purchase. So I pulled in Butterfly Gala with a matching punch. And then this is really funny. So I was talking about earlier that I saw the card and it used this Label Me Bold. That's where this hello comes from. And that's where these hearts come from. And I actually thought, hey Katie, I actually thought like I was gonna use this background stamp for the purple background here. Well, so I went and looked through all my stamps. I could not find Label Me Bold. I have all my stamps in alphabetical order and I could not find it. So I'm like, oh shoot, that's where I need to improvise. Well, so I made the card and I'm like, what can I use to do for the hello? And while I was looking through my mini catalog stamp sets where yes, it is, Stacy. That's exactly where I'm getting to at. So the Label Me Bold was with my stamps for all of my mini catalog because this is a current item in the mini catalog. So yes, that's why I couldn't find it with my other stamps. But I bought this and I didn't know what I was ever going to use it for. So tonight was the night. But I couldn't find it when I went to stamp this background stamp. So I actually pulled out, drum roll please, I pulled out the Artisan Texture stamp set. And this is the one where I was going to see if Stacy knew where that was from. We made some cards with this background with the animal outing card. So I used this right here, this stamp from the Artisan Textures to create this background. Okay, so Katie, it's time to pull out your butterflies and use them again. I'd love for you to make a card. So last but not least, I pulled in none other than the rectangle stitched dies. Okay, so I used them in class the other day and I use them in class now. I swear that I use these dies in a class once a month. And the one that I used for this, it was this guy on the side. He is what I used to create that background, okay? So those are the products that I used. Oh, and besides I used, let's see here, it's Highland Heather ink, and I also pulled in a Memento ink. So not a lot of supplies that were used in this card. Okay, so let me get this stuff out of the way. So I've got a little room to work. Okay, and with this, I have here a piece of thick Whisper White. If you watched my Celebration Hoorah Rah class last night, then you would know that I love to use thick paper as a base when I use like white or vanilla for the back, like the card base. So this is a thick Whisper White. You are more than welcome to use the thinner white paper. It's just more flimsy. And when you get a card with the thick Whisper White, it's just like meatier and it's got more bulk to it. So it feels like a heavier card. So this is 5.5 by 8.5. I did score it at 4 1/4, which is halfway. And so because I'm a righty, I like to fold my paper this way. And what I like to do is, even though I have it scored, I like to make sure that my corners stay matched up when I go ahead and actually flatten it. So let's see here. Where do I have my bone folder, girls? Would you think that I have it here where I've been stamping every class? Well, I can't find it, so we're gonna use Stella. Take your Stella pen or your bone folder. You're gonna burnish the edges. Okay, there, Stella has multiple purposes. Okay, so now we have our card base here. So what I did is take a 4 1/4 by a 5 1/2 piece of just regular white paper. It could be a scratch paper. It can be anything. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to be creating a mask, and that's what I've done for this. So this is the exact same size as the front of our card. And what you're going to do is you have to cut out that stitched rectangle right here. So when you cut that out, it's going to create a window for us. Now, picture this with anything. It doesn't just have to be a rectangle. It could be a heart. It could be a circle. It could be any shape that your heart desires. And what I did is I pulled in that stamp from the Artisan Textures. I'm going to put those guys over here. And I'm going to pull out my Highland Heather ink pad. So I was going to use Purple Posy because Purple Posy is the lightest purple that we have, but it's not available for purchase right now. So to get a Purple Posy look, what you're gonna do is just use your Highland Heather and you're gonna stamp off. Well, you know, you can stamp off and it makes it like a lighter purple color, almost like Purple Posy. But I decided to go forward after I started making my sample. I decided to go forward with it at full strength. But just know you can get that lighter purple look by stamping off. And it's called second strength. So when you ink up, make sure you get it, your stamp good and inked up plenty. And you're just going to start by stamping the image all the way around the inside of your card. Now just know that where you duplicate, like where you overlap, it will look a little bit darker, which is quite all right. It's going to create texture is what we're going to call that. So, all right, so as I'm doing this, I'm getting good even pressure and stamping my whole window here. So just know that as you're stamping this, you're leaving a little white border. And you can see right here, I just pressed a little bit harder. That's what I'm gonna do as I go around the entire thing one more time. And it's gonna give me a little bit different of a line as I kind of squish my stamp into the, I'll call it the crevice there. So you can see I'm just getting a little bit more, a little bit closer to the edge. And like here, I've got a pretty straight line. So what I'm gonna try to do is kind of, I'm putting more pressure on the right side to get it so it looks a little bit more uneven. Okay, I'm gonna do one more up here. And you could use washi tape to hold this down if that helps, but I feel like that probably was pretty good. So I'm really happy with that. So you can shut your purple ink pad. Nope, we're gonna keep it open because we're gonna do the butterflies next. Okay, so what you can do is make sure you stamp off, and that helps to get the ink off before you go into your chamois to clean it off. That definitely helps. Or if you use a Stampin' Scrub, stamping off a couple times helps to eliminate getting excess ink into your cleaning tools. Okay, so let's get that one out of the way. So we basically have our card front finished for the background here. So you can keep this matte, maybe keep it with the stamp in the stamp case because you could use that again in the future. Okay, so now we have that. Now we're gonna work on our butterflies. So the other cool thing is when you cut that mat out, you actually get this rectangle that you can use for something else. You don't have to throw that away. Okay, so I have a little scrap of Whisper White here, and what I'm going to do is stamp my butterflies on there. So I have my Memento Black ink, and in Butterfly Gala, there are 4 different butterflies to choose from, which are super cool. So there's these 4 different patterns, and they stamp together, like these 2 stamp together, these 2 do, these 2, and these 2. So what I did is I picked out this one. I think that's one of my favorites. It just reminds me of, hi, you like it too, yay. It's one of my favorites. It kind of looks like a monarch to me. So with my Memento ink pad, I am squishing a little bit back and forth, and then I go and tap it. And I'm going to stamp that near the bottom. Now this is a photopolymer stamp, so it's good to have a foam mat underneath, and I have my big foam mat under here, so that helps provide a little extra cushion, and I'm really allowing the ink to soak into the paper, and it provides with a really nice crisp black image. So I'm gonna set that off to the side, stamp off, because you're done with that. Now, the purple is still open, and that's where these guys come in. So the butterfly that is big is split into two, the top and the bottom, and the little dude is all together. So what you're gonna do is dip into your colored ink. Now again, I chose purple. You girls know I love purple. I'm even wearing purple tonight. Look, did you even notice that earlier? I got the purple going on for my purple card. So you're gonna dip in here, and now this is where you are gonna stamp off because you want this at second strength. And I'll be honest with you, I have to hover over this to see once. So that's what's awesome about photopolymer stamps is you can really eyeball where you need to stamp. So it gets it right in the lines here. So I would definitely recommend doing your black before you do your purple or your colored ink. Same thing with this. You're gonna dip into your ink, stamp off, and now these are your top wings. You just hover over the top till you get it exactly where you want it. Now, I'm gonna tell you, some people, you like purple too, yay! Some people are a little afraid of stamping, and that's more in the beginning when they start. Don't be afraid of the stamps and the ink. Make sure you give, don't rush it. When you have to get something lined up and pretty precise, just hover over the top. Give your hands some time to get them where you want the stamp, and then once you figure out where you want it, shut your eyes and stamp. I'm just kidding. Don't shut your eyes. But it's one of those things where it's like when you're scared and you're not sure, you shut your eyes. So don't shut your eyes. It doesn't help. But definitely try to line it up over the top. So that's it for the purpley color of our butterflies. I'm going to move those out of the way. And I'm going to shut the ink pad because I'm pretty sure I'm done with it. Okay, so let's put that there. And what's left though is the stamp set comes with these little bodies. Hi Becky, thanks for joining. They have these little bodies, and you can see it more in the stamp here that there's a little like thicker end here and a little bit thicker end on one side. So I pretend that that thicker end needs to go at the top. It's very, very hard to tell. And honestly, if you don't catch that, that's not a big problem. So what you're gonna do is ink up your big body. Oh, wait, hold up, wait a minute. Wait. My advice is to put those bodies in after you punch, because if you put the bodies in first, sometimes they don't match up properly on the punch. So here, has this ever happened to you where your piece of paper is kind of small and you put it in here and it's like, oh my goodness, it doesn't fit. So what are you gonna do? Like it's hard to line up. Here's a tip and a trick for you, especially for those that are new to stamping. Take a Post-it note, it's sticky on one side, and put that at the top of your paper. Now you have an extra handle to put this in here. Oh, Angela, you like the purple. I see it now. I've always loved purple since I was a little girl, and now I love red too. So did you see how that worked? It really helped me to position where my stamped image was. Now I'm done with the Post-it note, and you can use this Post-it note again and again if you have that kind of thing where you're giving yourself too small of pieces for stamping or for punching out. Now let's get back to our bodies. Okay, I almost messed you girls up. So now you have the body for the big one. This is where you're gonna hover over the top, and you can kind of like pretty much see where you need to stamp. Sometimes the body goes too high, it gets cut off, and sometimes it's too low. So that one's done. And then take your little body, hi Sharon, take your little body and then stamp that right in the middle. Let's see how good, there it is, yay, I got it. Okay, so that one's done. So we've got our butterflies done. So let's go back to our card front here. You can see I've got the word hello and I've got some hearts on here. So the hello, all I did, thanks Becky, I'm glad you liked that tip. So I've just got a scrap here. When you cut your paper down, you always end up with like a 1/2 inch if you're cutting a traditional mat. So I'm taking the hello from that Label Me, what's it called again, Stacy? Label Me something. Label Me Bold. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even remember the name. Take that and you're gonna ink up your hello. And I really want to let that sit on there so that it comes out nice and crisp. All right, I think that we'll set that aside for now. Now this is one where you just have to take your scissors and you're just gonna trim that. So all you're doing is 4 straight lines. This is the kind of fussy cutting that you girls can handle. You're gonna make me talk throughout the whole thing. But most people, it's really funny when they're cutting in class, they're always so quiet. So look at that. Now that's easy fussy cutting, and you still have some scrap left to make some more if you really want to. Get those scraps out of the way. So now I'm going to kind of position my butterflies where I think that I want to put them, and also put my butterfly down. So we're going to put him there, one there. Okay, so you see what's left is I've got those little baby hearts on there. So grab your memento pad one more time, and these hearts are kind of weird to me because there's one going that way, there's one going this way, and one going that way. So I'm like, I purposely had to stamp it a little bit crooked so that my hearts looked okay. So what I'm gonna do is you have to be careful not to get like ink on the edge because it does leave a halo if you do squish too hard. So I'm gonna put one of these sets up here. I'm gonna put a set over here. And then I'm gonna put one more set, I'm gonna put it right over here more, like that. Boom, okay. Stamping off. All right, that's good. Now, we're gonna pop up our butterflies a little bit. I have my mini dimensionals here. So we're just gonna put that right in the middle, and we're gonna put that one right in the middle. And as I'm putting my butterflies down, I like my wings to look like they're flying. So I'll bend them so that when I put my butterfly on here, we're gonna put that guy going that way, that it looks like their wings can fold up. So that's super cool. Make sure, like, if you like that look, that you don't glue behind your wings. Okay, so this guy we're gonna put like right about there, perfect. Now, last but not least, on the front of our card, we're gonna throw some diamonds on there. So I put a medium-sized one on that one, and we're gonna put a little bit smaller one right on that. And we're gonna go to the inside, and on the inside, I've got hugs, prayers, love. And girls, while you're watching this, don't forget to like and share the video, because you know what I'm giving away tonight? I'm giving away this card kit. It's the Kerchief card kit. And whoever likes, shares, and comments, I'm going to do a random drawing for a person to get this. This was a celebration item, and it is already sold out. So I love that. Hi, Peggy. No worries that you're a little late. I'm going to show you the front of the card in just a second. We're stamping a little bit of hugs, prayers, love on the inside of this card. So I have these two cards. If you girls want to private message me the name and address of somebody who could use some love, I would send these cards out in the mail to them. I did send a card to Stacy's mom. Did she tell you that she got it? I was hoping she did. So Stacy's mom, I believe she had a stroke not too long ago, and she needed some love. So last week I sent her a card. So if you girls have anybody else, where's my purple ink? I'm gonna put some purple hearts in here. And I know, isn't that awesome, Angela? So somebody else was telling me that it's really awesome to see me making cards because you actually get to see, like, I call it the method to my madness. There is a reason why I do things. And when I have like 10 people in class, I can't catch everybody to give you all my little insider trading information, right? So it's fun to actually see me at work. So, all right, I just threw a couple hearts up there. Again, I love to decorate the inside of my card to match the outside. Stacy, I'm so glad that she loved the card. But girls, if there's anybody else you need me to send some love to, I will sign your name with my name to the card. So Peggy, here's the front of the card. I have my butterflies on the front. I mean, literally, that took us, 15 minutes to make? And I could have sworn probably we'd done it in 5 minutes if I wasn't jibber-jabbing throughout the whole thing. Oh my goodness, look at this. So last but not least, we have to put our little hello on here. All I did was use a little bit of liquid glue for that. And that was gonna go right there. Perfect. All right, hi Kelly, thanks for joining us tonight. If you get a little bit of glue oozing out, it's okay, just try to wipe it off. And that's also, if you do get glue on your cards, that's where this little bad boy comes in handy, your little adhesive eraser. Mine is definitely loved. So, okay, yes, adhesive eraser, like, it saves lives. No, not really. It saves cards, actually. So, okay, so isn't that awesome? I also want to show you here, I have another card that I made I made this last May when I did this beauty. I did a class for the Butterfly Gala last year. So this was a card that I made. Picture this in every color under the sun. So this was just a little note card I made with the different butterflies. Now this uses the other stamp that's in that set, and the little note comes from that. This is Stacy's favorite ribbon, the textured gray granite weave. It's textured weave ribbon. We did use that in Granny Apple Green last night, so super cool. So here's another sample. Okay, so we got our card done. You like that? One easy, quick card. I liked it. Tomorrow I think I'll do a 3D project, but as long as I got you, I wanted to remind you to like and share, comment for your chance to win this. I announced yesterday that Melissa Madsen won the little ladybug set that Diane donated, and I have to do a drawing for the last night, and I believe the time before, but this is what I want to show you, girls. Tonight is the last night that you can get Celebration product for free. So the Power of Hope, that is still available with a $100 purchase. That is out there. The Tags in Bloom is still available with a $100 purchase. The Gangs Almere, we used that last night. That's available. Little Ladybug with a $300 purchase, and you can still buy the dies. They are still available. They are a Celebration coordinating product, just like these dies. We used these last night. They're called Sending Flowers, and they go with the Sending You Thoughts die stamp set. All right. Special Someone is in the mini catalog, but these dies will not be available as far as I know after tonight. They were a coordinating product. They are called Special Day dies, so they go with the Special Someone set. Positive Thoughts, we used that tonight. We used it last month. That's where this Prayers, Hugs, Love comes from. There are dies that are available through tonight. Hi, Karen. Thanks for joining. They're called Nature's Thoughts dies. So those are available. There's some really pretty paper that is still available. Now, I understand that this one is on back order, but I have some extra stock. So if you need it faster than when the back order comes, you just let me know. I've got, oh, it's so pretty. There's soft seafoam. I have to look. I don't know. Did you know that on the back of the paper it tells you, Stampin' Up! Puts on here what the colors are? Pool Party, Purple Posy, and Soft Seafoam. If you didn't know that, so if you're ever working with DSP and you don't know what colors they are, just look at the back. And this is vellum, so it's got that translucent sheer look to it. So that is still available. And then last but not least of what I have to show you in person is the foil. It's the Flowering Foils paper. Yes. So, oh, it's Pool Party, yes. Did I say something else? It is Pool Party. So, hi, Char. Thanks for joining. So this has, did I say that right, Char, or is it Char? It's probably Char. So if I said that wrong, I'm sorry. But thanks for joining. So it's got different patterns of the foil. And I know with my lighting, it's probably going to glare a little bit. But this stuff, I was telling, who was I telling this today? Oh, my sister-in-law, Linnea. This paper is super cool because you can color it in. So wherever it's white, you can take a sponge and you can color that in, or you could take a sponge brayer and color it. So super, super cool paper. So I hope I've inspired you in case there's any last minute things that you want to get, or maybe twisted your arm a little bit. But I did want to show you a couple other things. Some of you haven't been live with me lately. Oh, ha, ha. So I did say it right. Thanks, Stacy. You're always like 1 second ahead of me. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about my Facebook Lives versus when I have online classes. So my goal is to do a Facebook Live every night that I can during the week through the end of this whole crazy Corona stuff. So there are going to be nights where I have official lives where I'm going to be actually having a class. And so like the rest of this week, I don't have any more classes because the class I had was last night. But next week, I do have a live class at 6 o'clock on Thursday, and I'm working on getting the Facebook event created for that. We're going to put together this all-inclusive 3 Cheers to You card kit next Thursday night at 6. Now, this is currently on back order, but I do have 4 kits available for people that want to put the kit together with me. It includes stamps, it includes a block, it includes your dimensionals, it includes everything you need to make some cards. So that is going to be next week, Thursday. And then I have 3 other live classes next month. One of them is the monthly cards. So this is a cool fun fold that opens like that. And then this is also another kind of different fold, and it opens, oops, see there, there's two sides to every paper. So that folds like that. And the other card that's gonna go with this class is, I'm making it tonight actually, from By the Dock. So a Manly Man card we're gonna have with this. And that I'm gonna send some information very, very soon, because if you RSVP by a certain date, you'll get the card kits with a minimum purchase or for $12. Then after that, there's another class called Mountain Air. I wish you lived closer, Stacy, too. I have your prize that you won sitting aside for you. So this one is called Mountain Air. This is gonna have 4 cards. So my goal is to make the other 2 cards tonight, but glittery, glistening, awesome stuff. So this one too is free with a $25 purchase, or it's $15 for class. You'll get the card kits with the purchase. The other option with this is if you buy the bundle from me by a certain day, which I'll post in the email or on my Facebook page here, you'll get a free gift from me. So it's gonna be 2 spools of the twine. So yes, oh my God. So have you girls, look at this. You see here, that is the shimmery white embossing powder. It has white and silver like glistening in it. The trees are glistening too. I'm trying to get them. Oh, look at that. Okay, you can see it there. So the trees have the black Stampin' embossing powder on them. So there's some frost shimmer paint on there. It's aqua coloring. Oh my God, this one's a crazy technique card if I've ever seen one in my life. So that's 2 of those cards. And then there's one more class. I'm just gonna flip over. There is one more class then that I haven't made the cards for yet, but I'm having an in-color retirement party class, and it's gonna be 5 cards, all featuring the 5 colors that are gonna be retiring. Lovely Lipstick, Blueberry Bushel, Pineapple Punch, Call Me Clover, and Grapefruit Grove. Yay, I remembered all 5 of them. So those are gonna be retiring. And I wanna just let you know that you don't wanna wait till the end to get stocked up on anything you need with those colors, especially the paper, the refills, and the pads, the ink pads. If you want any of those, you wanna get that stuff starting now, because come middle of April to end of April, that stuff goes fast and like disappears in the blink of an eye. So I just wanted to let you know, so those, I have 3 more online classes. So like every Thursday in April is going to be a specific online class at 6 p.m. And then every other day after I'm done with work, I'm going to go live. And the time will vary between 4:30-ish if I finish early enough, or all the way up to like 8 o'clock for tonight. I just want to keep you girls inspired and engaged and having fun. If you have any ideas of something that you want me to make, like you see it on Pinterest and you're like, oh my God, I want to know how to make this, send me a picture of it or send me the link, better yet, and I'll research it and I'll figure out how to make that card, and I'll share that with everybody, because that's awesome, fun, sharing stuff, right? So, hate to see those. Oh, I know, Shar, you hate those colors to go. I definitely agree. I love Lovely Lipstick. I love Blueberry Bushel. Those are my 2 favorites out of that. But I'm sure that Stampin' Up's going to introduce 5 new colors that are absolutely gorgeous as well. So super cool. So that was a little bit about what I wanted to go over. We talked about the celebration board, the celebration items. Also, I had one other note too. From the Celebration Hoorah Rah class last night, I have 2 sets of kits left unassembled, or I would complete them for you, whichever you prefer. But if you place an order using my host code that I have on my website, cardsbychrisb.com, I will go ahead and get you those card kits. I think I put on there that if you place a $50 order using the host code, that I'll get you those card kits, plus you get a celebration item, plus you get your name on the board. So, and a little freebie gift too that I'll include. So I'll go from my stash. So, oh, Diane, you love Grapefruit Grove too. So Stacy does as well. Okay, I love this. You girls, I love the interaction. I figured out a way to look at your comments so that I'm not looking off to the side. You know, every day, a little bit more, right? Figuring it out. So cool. All right. Well, I don't think I have much of anything else tonight. I was trying to keep this one short and sweet. And stay tuned tomorrow night for another Facebook Live, sometime after 5. I will post it with the Go Live purple graphic that my cousin Kelly created for me, and I'll let you know ahead of time so that you can watch for me. All right, girls, thank you for sharing, liking, and commenting. Oh, wait, hold up. Don't leave me just yet. I'm going to start something new tomorrow. Kelly, you were ringing in the back of my head. I am going to be doing a monthly creative challenge. and I'm going to share it on my Cards by Christine page tomorrow morning, and then I'll further share it with my customer VIP page. But I am going to be doing a monthly contest, and you can submit your entries between the first of the month and the last day of the month. And then we're going to pick a random, well, I don't know, Kelly and I are going to figure out how we're going to do it, but we're going to have prizes. We'll maybe give away 3 prizes total for the month. And what I'm really hoping to do when we're live again is that the first class of the month, that I'm able to pull all those cards up on the TV, and we do like secret voting on the cards. So, but anyways, watch for that challenge. It's going to come out tomorrow on my Facebook page. So you're going to submit entries for cards that you've made, projects that you've made, anything that you've made. Submit it. And you know what? It's going to give all of us more ideas. Like, this is a great time to craft and get inspired, and just we have a little bit more time than we used to have. I like to think most of us, except for some of the people like poor Judy, who's working all the time, who all she wants to do is stamp. So yes, Wendy, thanks for joining. So that's a little bit to stay tuned for that. So Kelly just created my graphic for that. I've got the verbiage, and I'm going to be posting that live tomorrow. So, or not live, but I'll be posting that tomorrow morning. So anyways, love and hugs and sunshine to you. I hope that you girls are all healthy, and guys are all healthy, and having the time at home is good for you. It's like a little blessing in disguise, hopefully. So anyways, that's it for tonight. I love you. Bye.